Hi, I'm Celeste Miranda with Miranda Marketing Labs, and today we are going to talk a bit about websites and the best theories about using websites and some different techniques and things like that that you can use to get your website going. The first thing is I highly recommend that you do any website in WordPress. And the reason for that is because SEO can be done very, very easily on a WordPress site. There's a bunch of plugins and different other things that make SEO easy in a WordPress site. So that's number one reason to use WordPress is for the SEO purposes, which we will discuss in a later video. However, there's lots of like Weebly and GoDaddy templates and things like that. Highly recommend against those. In the short term, they will be way easier. In the long term, more of a problem. Page length. It used to be that you wanted your pages very short, just the length of the actual screen, most people's screens. Today, that's kind of proven wrong more in a modern website. Length of pages it doesn't matter. You can scroll down to see. Some people's entire website is just one page where you scroll down and down and down. In fact, ours is that way. And it's kind of more of a modern thing, that's a way of people are doing websites. So keep that into consideration. Content. Obviously, content is very, very, very important. Make sure when you do your website, you have some really good content to put into it. Your website is most often the first thing people see about you, the way that they learn about you. So make sure the content is good, it's rich, it's sustainable, and aside from that, make sure that you change your content every so often and just keep it fresh. One of the things that Google does is it has these little bots that go down through the websites every now and then, and if it doesn't see anything new in your website, it's just going to kind of kick it aside. Next time it checks, if it doesn't see anything new, it's going to kick it aside again. After so many times of kicking it aside, pretty soon your ranking goes down and it checks your website less frequently for changes. So keep that in mind to always keep things fresh as well. Navigation. Make your navigation really simple, really easy. Don't make a website confusing or hard to move around or get around in. That's really important. Color and images. You're going to have to spend some time prior to doing a website taking some good photography, doing some good video, things like that. Again, these are things that will be changed occasionally and kept fresh. But make sure, especially if it's a product, make sure you have some really good product photography in there, and that's kind of where the whole website would start. Colors. There's been so much research done on colors. There's some great colors that go together. There's some other colors that are close to each other on the color wheel that don't. So do some research on that and make sure you pick some really inviting colors for your website. Keep in mind the think local but create global way of thinking when you're doing a website. You're going to want to think local for the people in your community, make sure you're a locally established business, that sort of thing. But at the same time, create for global so that if somebody from another state looks at your website, it's relevant to them. Somebody from even another country looks at your site, it could be relevant. Some of the last things really quickly, they might seem obvious, but do a spell check. Make sure everything's spelled correctly. Grammar. Make sure your grammar's correct and you use it in the right way. Sometimes a editor might be good to hire just for a check on this, or actually even a college student, who's really fresh in their grammatical ways and things like that. Links. Make sure your links work. It's really important that you don't have dead links because this will also drop your website in a SEO ranking. And probably the last thing is your contact information. Make sure your contact information is correct, and not only that, but make sure it's on more than just your contact page. A lot of times in most WordPress websites, there's a header area and a footer area. These areas will stay static with each page, regardless of where you go in the navigation. So it's a great place to put your contact information down in the right-hand corner or something like that of the footer, so that it's on every page. That's really all I have for now about websites. If you guys would like to contact us for some help with your website, we would be happy to talk to you. You can call us at 805-744-2424 Look at our website at www.mirandamarketinglabs.com, or social media. You can always find us under mirandamarketinglabs.com, or you can email me personally, celeste@mirandamarketinglabs.com. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more tips from my staff and I here at Miranda Marketing Labs. Have a great day.